Allegedly, the leader of the Hype House, Thomas Petrou, is a money and power hungry tyrant, and that is what we're going to be talking about in today's video. Hey guys, it is Jordan Sparks. Welcome back to my channel. So essentially, if you've never heard of the Hype House, it's this group of 19 teens who make TikTok videos together in LA, and they live all together in this house that they call the Hype House. It's like a giant mansion, and essentially it's like a bunch of teenagers, and then there's this dude, Thomas Petrou, who's like the ringleader, and he is a 21-year-old social media influencer, TikToker, and whatnot. People online have been saying stuff like, WTF is wrong with this Thomas dude. Other people have been comparing him to being the new Jake Paul. Other people saying he should get kicked out of the Hype House. And other people just accusing him of being like kind of a nasty power-hungry control freak, which would honestly make sense. If this is the manager of all of these TikTok stars, then that would kind of explain perhaps why I got copyright claims from Tony Lopez on my other videos, because myself and other people were thinking, okay, maybe this isn't Tony himself, it's probably the manager, and they're probably money hungry and trying to go and copyright every single video that talks about anybody that lives in the Hype House.
We have a house of 20 people that post 3 to 4 times a day. Like, we're talking about over 150 videos every single day from just our team. So it's like you're never going to get bored on the app.
Sure, I don't even think Charlie and Dixie are part of the Hype House anymore.
Dixie D'Amelio, she is one of the D'Amelio sisters. You're probably more familiar with her sister Charlie, who is the biggest TikToker. She has a current platform of 32 million people, I believe, at the time of me making this video. But essentially, Dixie accused Thomas of not letting her eat any food because she hadn't made a video in over a week, and so he was saying, well, you can't just live here for free, so she has to make a video or she's not allowed to eat.
So Thomas, I didn't post content for like a week, and he was like, I'm not letting you eat until you post a video.
So Thomas is allegedly the manager of all of these TikTokers in the Hype House, and the reason why he's being compared to Jake Paul is because he's actually apparently a former member of Team 10, and so he's been accused of basically taking that idea and clout chasing with all of these teenagers and using their hype and their fame to benefit himself, essentially. And so he keeps them all like on a tight leash. Essentially, he allegedly requires them to post at least 3 to 4 TikToks a day. I wouldn't be surprised at that because they honestly all do post that often a day, and he says himself in that interview his math was a little bit off, but he was saying that if they post that much a day, then people will never get bored. So people did not take lightly to Dixie making that post saying that she wasn't allowed to eat until she made a post, and she, I guess, was a little bit happy and just kind of brushed it off because it ended up being her most liked or most popular post. But people online were saying stuff like, he's so money hungry, so he makes them starve. They're slaves, I guess. Somebody else said, mistake number 1 of the Hype House is bringing somebody who is in Team 10. And then another user was like, he will always be an irrelevant-ass Team 10 member in my books. So essentially, the internet was not very happy with this dude. Somebody else said, I knew I wasn't crazy when I noticed how they all low-key hate him. And then they said they're stuck now because of a contract. Damn. I think a lot of this is assumptions, but a lot of these assumptions may be true. Honestly, they don't seem to be very happy with this person, but since he is their manager, like, what can they really do? They're being successful about this, but if they have a contract, then they're probably locked into this. But then they had Dixie come on and pretend that it was all a joke, and I think that this was because of all of the backlash and criticism, so they wanted to just kind of like brush it off and pretend that she was kidding and they're not really controlled by this guy. But I don't know, that could just be because he was worried about getting canceled. Then the next part of this is on one of Addison and Charlie's TikToks, this rapper Blueface commented asking if they would be in the Holy Moly music video. And so essentially they were both like so down, they were super excited, and he was offering to have them be in this music video, but he wasn't going to pay them. And so Thomas, the manager, was like, I'm not going to have them be in this video if they're not going to be paid. And so allegedly all of the girls still would have been completely down to do the music video anyways, even if they didn't get paid. They didn't really care, but Thomas, as their manager, went ahead and refused the opportunity for them without even discussing with them. Apparently they didn't know at all. And so Blueface, the rapper, came online and was like, wake up every day in TikTok for free, but they want to charge a crip. Shaking my head, I was really just trying to look out, get y'all something going in real life, so maybe one day y'all can charge somebody, but you're not there yet. And then after that, he said he's taking TikTok way too seriously. Better go get a real job if you want to get paid. The F. And honestly, what I have to say about that is this definitely is a real and lucrative opportunity. There's a reason why these TikTokers are getting millions and millions of followers. They're also getting brand deals left, right, and center. They were on the Super Bowl. Like, this is not, like, a joke. So I honestly think that this rapper is kind of foolish to be thinking that they should be in his music video and not be paid. Like, even if they want to do it for free, yeah, that would be cool. But the fact that he's now going to come online and tell them that it's not a real job and that they're nobodies when they all have a bigger platform than him is kind of a little bit ridiculous in my opinion, but I don't know, that's just me. Let me know what you guys think of that down in the comments below. I saw that for years and years and years with YouTube, that nobody would take YouTubers seriously, and anybody in new media, anybody that had a following online or like Instagram, anything like that was not taken seriously by people in the old media until like all of these YouTubers start making the Forbes list and people are being kind of exposed for how much money they're making, and then everybody started taking them a lot more seriously because they were being paid way more than people in old media, like celebrities from TV and film and movies. So that's just my take on that. I'm sure that TikTok is going to kind of be a laughingstock and a joke to some people for a while, but right after that it's going to be taken a lot more seriously once people realize that it's a lucrative opportunity and that people are actually making jobs and careers and a name and a brand for themselves on the app. Meanwhile, it seems that people on the internet do not agree with me, and they were saying things like, bruh, WTF, they think they're real celebs now, or things like they really think that they're some type of Kylie Jenner famous, or they actually think that they are known. Bruh, they should be thanking him for even acknowledging their existence. They are ungrateful. It's annoying. And honestly, yes, I think that these people have rose to fame really, really fast, but they do have bigger platforms than this guy that's asking them to collab. So he's honestly going to be benefiting from collaborating with them so much, and he knows that. So for him to say that they're absolutely nobodies is like a complete joke to me. He's not doing just them a favor. He's acting like he's trying to be like completely honest, but his actions are so transparent to me. This would have been a mutual beneficial relationship where they would both be able to build each other's platforms, but he's now acting like they're complete nobody because they didn't want to do it for free. And so Addison came online and was like, wait, what? I so would have been in it for free. He would be doing us a favor. I was in New York City when he filmed it. I didn't know this is what was said. And so Dixie then came on and said not everyone was involved in this decision. Most of us didn't even know about it. And Dixie seconded that. Charlie then said, it was never about the money. We never had any further contact other than a comment. I just didn't know any details, so we wouldn't have known where to be or when. No disrespect meant ever. So honestly, people are saying that Thomas ruined it for everybody. I honestly think that it would be perfectly fine for them to do it for free. I'm just kind of blown away that they were not even involved in the decision making and that Thomas just made the decision on all of their behalfs. I think that that's kind of messed up. Like, if they want to be in this person's music video, then of course, but on the flip side of that, to be the devil's advocate, I do think that they should be looking out for people trying to use them, because everybody's going to be wanting to work with them and use them for their media exposure right now. But because it is TikTok and everybody is looking at it as kind of like a joke, then people are going to be taking advantage of them and taking advantage of their brand power right now. And so I think that they need to look out for that. And honestly, your job as a manager is to find lucrative opportunities and to find ways to monetize your talent. And so I'm kind of not surprised that Thomas didn't want them to do this opportunity for free. But let me know what you guys thought of this entire situation down below in the comments. Do you think that the leader of the Hype House is as crazy as he's being made out to be online, or do you think that this is just being overhyped by the internet? Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments, but that is it for this video. If you liked it, make sure to pop a great big thumbs up, and before you go, if you're brand new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe, and as always, make sure to be weird, be wild, and stay sparkly, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye!